welcome back to my channel. I don't know about you, but we're a couple weeks into quarantine and I'm already starting to feel a little cooped up, a little stir crazy. So I thought that today I would do another baking video for you. So today we are going to be making snickerdoodles. Now, if you know me, you know I love this recipe. It's so easy, so yummy, and I made it for so many of my friends and it's always a huge hit. It's a pretty big recipe, it makes about 2.5 dozen and it's definitely worth it. If it's just for you, it'll last you ages, or once you're out of quarantine, bring it to your friends, bring it to a party, it's perfect. So without further ado, let's get started. The things you will need are 3.5 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, don't get those mixed up, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, which I put in this little bowl here. Look how cute it is. You will also need 2 eggs, 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks, and 1 tablespoon of light corn syrup, which I haven't put in a bowl for you guys just because it's so sticky. So let's start putting it all together. First, you're going to combine all of your dry ingredients except for the sugar, which we'll use later, and you're going to whisk it very thoroughly. Now, I know a lot of people, when they're whisking their dry ingredients together, do a little whisk and then they're like, oh, that's fine. But you want to try to avoid doing that, and you want to make sure my oven is preheated. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees if you haven't done so already. Anyways, I like to make sure, or it's really important to make sure that your dry ingredients are really well combined, and it's something that a lot of people don't recognize and a lot of people skip out on, and it's definitely a very important step. So, now that we've whisked together our dry ingredients, we're going to put them aside and we are going to cream our butter and our sugar. So first let's add them to this bowl. I like to cut the butter up in little squares for this. It just makes the whole process a little bit easier and a little bit faster. So there's a variety of ways you can do this. A lot of people like to use a stand mixer or a KitchenAid. I personally don't have one, so I just use this hand mixer, which also works really well. If you don't have any of these, that's totally fine. You can do it by hand. I recommend softening the butter just a tad in the microwave, just to make it a little bit easier on your arm. So yeah, you're going to cream the butter and sugar until it's light and fluffy. It's a little messy. So I've actually switched to a different hand mixer because this one has more than one speed and can go a little bit slower, and I've moved a little bit closer to the plug. So now that your butter and sugar is nice and fluffy and well combined, you're going to add the eggs, vanilla, and corn syrup. It's really sticky. And you're going to whisk or mix it until it's well combined. Now we're going to add our dry ingredients into the wet. And once again, mix it until it's well combined. Now, for this next part, you're going to want to line 2 sheets with parchment paper and wash your hands really, really well. Count to 20 or sing happy birthday or whatever it is you do, just make sure you wash your hands because we are going to start shaping the cookies. Before I do that, I like to just mix it a little bit more with my hands. Also, the dough may be really sticky if it's a hot or a muggy day. So if that happens, you can just pop it in the fridge for a couple minutes and it should be a little better. yeah, so I like to just finish mixing the dough a little bit with my hands, make sure there are no clumps of butter left over from before or anything like that. And once it starts looking good, what you can do is tear off little bits and make little balls about the size of a walnut. I like to go a little bit bigger because I like big cookies. But yeah, about the size of a walnut, place it on the pan. And if you get hungry while you're making your cookies, don't worry, you can always have a little bit as a snack. Oh my god. Holy shit.
What the freaking frack? Holy crap! No! Ah, please! No! No! Ah! Ow! Please, no, please. I beg of you. Please. No!
I will edit that out. I'm making cookies. I should wash my hands. Okay, it's probably not that bad. They won't notice. They won't notice. It's fine. Now, once these are all laid out nice on the cookie sheets, you're going to want to place them in the oven and bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Careful not to burn yourself. Oh shit. While you're waiting, you can start cleaning up or just chill. Now, once your cookies are ready, they should be brown at the edges and a little bit cracked on the top. You're going to want to take them out of the oven and put them on the stove top. Oh, I don't know about you guys, but it smells so good in here right now. Be careful not to burn yourself, okay? These are really hot pans. Oh, I squished that guy a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. I may have zoomed in a little bit, but I don't know how to use this camera. Now, while they're resting on the pan, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to grab your cinnamon sugar, and you're going to want to sprinkle them You want to do this while it's hot, or else it won't stick as well. Next, you're going to want to take your spatula. I like to use this one because it's kind of cookie shaped, and you're going to transfer the cookies onto the drying sheet. So that's my video on how to make snickerdoodles. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe to my channel if you want to see any more videos like these. And if you make this recipe at home, make sure to send me a picture. I would love to see your creations. So that's all for me. Bye!